Do I have a story for you? Okay, so I went on my very first date with a woman, New Year's Eve 2017. And, oh, it was just amazing, absolutely amazing. I filmed a little bit just before the date, which I will show you. It's 7:15 and I'm about to go on my first date, like my very first date. Never been on one before. I'm nervous, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to expect. And the date is at 8:30, but I'm picking her up around 8. It's a surprise for when I'm gonna get her. She doesn't know. I'm just gonna show up and say, hey, I'm here. So that should be fun, but not sure that I'm gonna get much. We're going down to the beach to watch the fireworks, because like we were talking last night and then popped up in my head, what if we go see the fireworks? And then today she's like, oh, what about the fireworks, when we're organizing the date? And I was like, oh my god, I was thinking that too. It feels like a movie. I'm just really excited. Now I'm gonna tell you the date. So I left the house, was pretty nervous, like my heart was pounding and I was kind of freaking out, and just I'd never ever been on a date. So I went and picked her up. Because I'm old school, I opened the door for her. We drove down to the beach where the 9 o'clock fireworks were, and we basically just sat on the sand close to each other, and she held my hand and talked and then watched the fireworks. I will insert a picture. I didn't get many pictures. I'm devastated. I wish I did. Regrets? It was legit like the movies. I had been dreaming of a date like this ever since I was a kid. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just a dream come true. I'm a movie fanatic, so the idea of me having a date that's exactly like in the movies is just absolutely amazing. And I kept saying to myself, I said to myself before the date, I was like, don't have any expectations. She probably has something that she's gonna do after the date, like hang out with friends or something, you know, it's New Year's Eve. That wasn't the case. I wanted to get dinner, but Tilly was at a party, so we were gonna go and pick Matilda up. My date said, you know, would you like me to come with you? I was like, yeah, sure. But then when we got to the car after the fireworks, Tilly told me that she was getting an Uber. So we didn't end up getting dinner. I really wanted to buy her dinner, but that didn't happen, which I wasn't very happy about. I'm very kind of old school in that way. Open the door, buy her dinner. Oh man. So we're sitting in the car, and I'm like, I can't quite remember what I said. I think I was like, would you like to come back to mine for cuddles? And she was like, oh, I don't know, I'm really nervous. And I think I touched her leg, and I was like, I can't remember. I was like, don't be nervous, I'm only human. I was nowhere near as nervous as I thought I was gonna be. I don't know, I felt very comfortable with her. It was just like, I don't know, it's really, I thought I was gonna be stressed in that bout, but I wasn't. It was great. So we drive back to mine. She stays over at mine until like 2:30 in the morning. We legit just cuddled, and much to my disgust, we watched my YouTube videos. I was so embarrassed. Oh, and I think she was relishing in the fact that I was so embarrassed. Yeah, it was just freaking amazing. So she came back to mine. We basically cuddled all night. I was like so tired. I was falling asleep and then waking up and then falling asleep and then waking up, because I knew that when I fell asleep she was gonna leave. So I was like, I'm awake. Like, don't leave. Basically she just spooned me, and she's much taller than me. She's also older than me. She's in her 20s. We just cuddled all night, and that's all we did. I know what you're thinking, but we just cuddled. That was all we did. Midnight rolled around and she was like, so what are we gonna do at midnight? And I was like, she wants to kiss me. She wants to kiss me. I haven't kissed someone in like over 2 years, and for me that's like I don't know how to kiss. So I said to her, you want to kiss me, don't you? And she's like, and I was like, okay, but you've got to let me do it, because very freaking nervous. Again, I don't know how to kiss. Like, so I literally stall and I take my time, and it's like nearly an hour later since midnight hit that I actually kiss her. It wasn't my finest. I will admit, much to my disgust, it wasn't my finest, and I apologize, but everyone's got to start somewhere. I'm still embarrassed about that. Oh, okay, I kiss her. Yeah. Yeah, so I kiss her, she kisses me. I can't believe I'm telling you this. We keep kissing. That's as far as it goes though. And then we just snuggle. And oh, it's just, oh, it was so nice. It was just, oh, so nice. Man, I feel like a little teenager. It gets to like 2, I think. And she's like, all right, I think it's time for me to go. I think I should leave, because I was just falling asleep and waking up, as I said. And I was so like, no. I don't want you to leave. Don't leave. Like, this is just no. So I take her phone and I put it like under my back, and she kept trying to get it, and I was just like, nah, you're not taking your phone. And it was annoying her, and I was like, this is annoying you, isn't it? And she's like, yes, but it shouldn't, but it is, something like that. Yeah, I was not giving back her phone. But then eventually I was like, okay, I'll give you back your phone. But then I gave her back her phone, and she didn't end up calling an Uber until like 15 to half an hour later. That makes sense. I don't know, but it took her a while to actually get an Uber. And then I remember her grabbing her stuff and me walking her downstairs and out the front door and waiting for the dreaded Uber to come. Much to, I think, both of our disgust, it was time for her to say goodbye, and I got another kiss, a goodbye kiss. And then she left. No, that's like a tragic. Yep. Wish she didn't leave. But then I pretty much fell asleep straight after she left. Then my room smelled like her because she sprayed her perfume. I went outside to the loo, and then she sprayed her perfume, and when I came back in, because I have a heightened sense of smell, I was like, you sprayed your perfume, didn't you? And she's like, yep. I'm like, no, can't do that. I was like, we have to open the windows. So my room smelled like her for a while in my pillows, and I was like, oh, this is like torture. Yeah, nah, it was great. It was great. It was just awesome. It was amazing. It was just absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't have asked for a better first date, and it's really freaking romantic. I'm not sure that it can be topped. That's my New Year's story. It was just amazing. And that's my New Year's. The whole family went to a party, but because I can't, since the vibrations from the music hurt my eardrums and basically my entire body, I was like, I'm gonna organise a date instead of going to the party. So we pretty much had the house to ourselves, except Tilly came home, but we still pretty much had the house to ourselves. It was great. Yeah, it was just great. That's my New Year's story. I hope you had an amazing New Year's Eve, New Year's. I know it's a month later, but anyways, have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Much love. I realised I forgot to add this. So I parked a little bit away from where we need to go, so we had to walk to the beach. And we were walking. I said to her, I randomly will just walk into you. I can't help it. Like, I'll be walking and then randomly swerve and either almost fall in a bush or like run you off the path. So I apologise. And I was like, oh, sometimes mum like supports me. She kind of holds under my arm and steadies me. And she was like, would you like me to hold your hand? I was just like, oh my god, she wants to hold my hand. Like, what? Yeah, so she held my hand, and oh, it was just, oh, it was so nice. Yep, yeah. Yep, and I was like, I can't believe I'm holding a woman's hand. Like, what? It was so nice. It was just, a few people looked at us, I noticed, but I was like, who cares? I was like, who cares? Oh. It was nice. Alright, that's what I missed. Oh, man.